Hey everyone, today we'll be doing a somewhat in-depth review of the Walther P22 and then I'll give you my opinions on it. So let's get started. First, we have our box, which it comes with. Pretty plain. Alright, we got our 10-round magazine. We have our back strap and a few other contents which I'll get to later. We have our locking mechanism. And lastly, we have the pistol itself. Alright, so let's get some of this out of the way. Alrighty. The MSRP on this gun is around $319. You might be able to find that a little cheaper, depending on where you look. Alright, before we go any farther, let's make sure the gun is safe. Take the magazine out. It is empty. Rack the slide back. Chamber is clear. The gun is on safe. Alright, so let's start from the front of the pistol to the back. This shoots a 22 LR bullet, has a barrel length of 3.42 inches, has a Picatinny rail, right here, which you can buy a flashlight or laser for it if you'd like later on. It has a 3-dot polymer sights, 1, 2, 3 dots, and Walther provides you with 2 other front sight posts, and one post which does not have a post at all, really. The reason for this is that the front sight is not adjustable for elevation, so if your gun is shooting high or low, you will have to switch out the front sight posts, which are different sizes. The back sight is adjustable for windage by that screw. Now, this has a chamber viewport to see when the gun is loaded. If you forget if you're loaded or not, you can look in that little slot right there and see the brass case of the 22. The takedown lever is right here. You pull down on this, which I will not do right now. So this has a double action, single action trigger. Now I'll show you what I mean. Alright, right now the gun is in double action. When you pull the trigger, it is a very long trigger pull. Lots of travel. Eventually you get to that breaking point. That pull is about 11 pounds. Now, it can go to single action if you pull the hammer back and then pull the trigger. Okay, that was about 4 pounds. So it's kind of a nice feature. Anyways, let's keep going. This is the slide stop. Right there. Pretty standard. This gun has a paddle style, European style I should say, release. The paddle is right here. It's not really my favorite, I prefer the button. But we will move on. The magazine holds 10 rounds, just like most 22 pistols. And then it also comes with interchangeable back straps. So Walther is very generous with this. So if you have a smaller or bigger hand, you can switch out this back strap right here, or a bigger or a smaller one. I have a little bit bigger hands, so I went with the bigger one. This gun also has a magazine safety disconnect. I don't know if I said that right, but it has a magazine disconnect. So if the hammer's back, you pull the trigger, the hammer will not drop. You have to put in magazine for it to drop, which I'm not super big on, but it's not a big deal. Now, there's also the safety. This has an interesting mechanism. If I can get the hammer back, there we go. Now, the gun is unsafe right now. This is fire. This is safe. It is very difficult to see, but when, I don't know if you can see that, there's a rotating piece in there. So when it's on safe, you pull the trigger while the magazine is in there. It decocks it for you. The hammer will not strike the firing pin. And so basically it's decocked. And then when you put it on fire, it will. Okay, now I want to talk about the reliability of this pistol. This pistol is very picky on what ammunition it likes to feed. I've gone through several different types of ammunition through the course of this pistol's life, and I've had a lot of malfunctions with different types of ammunition. There's some that it really likes and some that it just really hates. The stuff that it really hates, ferrule auto match. So you can see what type of bullet this is. This is a 40 grain round nose lead bullet. It'll jam every single time, every single bullet, without question. And I've just stopped using it altogether. Next is Winchester. Winchester Super X, to be exact, 36 grain, hollow point, copper jacketed bullet. This one isn't so bad. It's about every other round it'll jam. This next one is ammunition made in Mexico. This is CI. I'm not exactly sure what the exact name is. On the back it said Cascade Cartridge International. It shoots a 40. That doesn't shoot it. I'm sorry. This is a 40 grain hollow point. No, sorry. It is a round nose copper plated bullet. And just does not like to feed this at all. Now, the stuff that it does like is this Remington 22 Thunderbolt. And this shoots a 40 grain lead round nose bullet. This will always feed no matter what. Never had a jam with this. And I guess that's just ammunition likes. Maybe it's just my pistol. But who knows? So speaking of malfunctions, I'll roll in some clips right now of the last video I took just to show you what kind of malfunctions we were having with the pistol. Especially with CCI hollow points, which I don't have in front of me right now, but it just hated those. You'll see in the clip where I'm shooting, I have to physically, so say this is back, I would have to pound on the back of the slide to make it go forward. Don't know why, it just always got caught up. And the gun was clean, it was oiled, nothing wrong with it. Just do not like the CCI hollow points. Generally it likes CCI's ammunition, just not the hollow points. I have also decided that I'm going to take down this gun for you guys. I hate doing it because it's so irritating, but I'm going to do it for you guys. Let's get some of this stuff out of the way. Alrighty. So, I'm going to take the magazine out, put that over there. Alrighty, we're going to take this lever down. Alrighty, and now all we do, push it all the way back, lift up, and let it go forward. There, we have our slide. We have our guide rod and recoil spring. And then we have our barrel and trigger assembly. And that's pretty much it for just basic disassembly. Reassembling it is where it becomes a pain in the butt. I could take this down more, but I really don't want to because it takes time. You have to push out these two pins, and there's springs in here, which I just don't want to deal with. This is a CA model, so the where there would usually be a cap for the threaded barrel, this is just stuck on there. So this is as far as I can disassemble mine. Alright, so let's put this back together. The guide rod and recoil spring. It's hard to see, I'm sorry, but there is a hole in there which this will go down into. And basically all there's left to do is just slide this back on ever so gingerly, but not all that gingerly. you really have to fiddle with it. Alrighty. Got to this point. Now, here's where the pain in the butt comes in. Oh, that's why. I should probably take down the takedown lever. Alright, well, I guess I got it on the first try, but a lot of times the spring will get caught where the guide rod is, so it'll like get in the way of that and block it. So you have to get like a dentist tool and like maneuver around in there to try to get it out of the way. Luckily I got it on the first try. And then so you just bring it back, put it back down, and there you go. Put your takedown lever back up. And that's all there really is for disassembly. Yeah. So if you're still watching this, this is where you get to hear my opinions. And what is my opinion of the Walther P22? My opinion is that it is a great pistol. You may be wondering why I'm saying that after I just got done complaining about the ammunition, how it jams a lot if you don't have the right ammunition. You have to go through different types of ammunition to see what it likes to feed, what it likes to shoot, what's most accurate in it. And for just a plinking gun, if that is your use for it, it's great. Get it. It's fun to shoot at, just like 10 yards. For new shooters, it's great. They get to learn the fundamentals behind a semi-automatic pistol. I would say there are better options out there than this. Maybe the Ruger Mark II. That's a great gun, very accurate, very fun gun to shoot. This, I think, looks cooler than the Ruger and many other 22 pistols out there. Also, you're getting a pistol from Walther, a very reputable brand. Sorry. It feels good in the hand, especially when you're shooting it. The sights are great. A little big for me, but still great. I've taken many new shooters out to shoot this gun. They said they have loved it, especially when they have just shot the Ruger Mark II along with it, and they said they preferred this one just because of the feel, the way they like the way they look. It looks. You get a Picatinny rail, which you can add a laser on there for self-defense or a flashlight if that is your purpose for this pistol. I like it, and you should definitely buy one if you're interested in this type of pistol. This is the CA model, so it does not have the threaded barrel, bear in mind. But if you want to throw a K on here, you can. Very quiet, very fun. But yeah, that is my thoughts on the Walther P22. If you enjoyed this video or found it at all useful, please like and subscribe. I'll be having more videos coming out very soon, so keep an eye out for that. Anyways guys, hope you enjoyed. Peace out.